Hey guys, how's it going? It's Andy from MagooInvesting. Sorry it's been about a week. I've been trying to get better about doing the twice a week uploads, but it's a little tough with school. So now let's get right into it. So this week was another successful week for me. Nothing crazy, just a 4% week. So I hit my goal, which is great. So today I'm going to talk about what I think is one of the more difficult parts of investing, which is how to know when it's time to leave a trade. So it's kind of tough. As I mentioned in the last video about swing trading compared to long-term investing, swing trading I love because you have these set exit points. And when you're long-term investing, it's really hard to kind of decide when it's time to step away from a trade and when you should stick through it if things are going a little poorly. So in these trades, I took two trades this week, one in KT and one in MDB. These are two companies I had never heard of, and I found them through the stock scanner finviz.com. I'll link that in the description down below. And so these were two trades. One, MDB, very great trade for me, made about 6-7% from it. And then KT, I ended up taking a loss of about 0.25%. So I'm going to go to the screen right now and I'll kind of explain why I got out of these trades. One was one where it was going green for me, but I thought it didn't have much more to give. And the other didn't really do what I wanted it to do and cut it off early. So let's head over there. All right, guys, let's get right into it. So as I mentioned, this was one of the two trades I took this week on MDB, which is Mongob Inc., whatever that means. Basically, as I found the stock, it was looking for the channel up. So I was looking for it to bounce somewhere around here, which it ended up doing. And then I was looking for it to come all the way up and hit the upper area of this channel. As we can see, it started coming up here and it kind of slowed down. As we zoom in, this is on the 4-hour chart. It was pretty much going flat through here for a little bit. So I got in at after it retested the bottom end of the channel. So I got in right about here. And as I mentioned, this is where I was doing my research over the weekend, and I said playing the channel, do not enter until it breaks 8 EMA. As you can see, it broke it here, and this is why I entered. So I rode this up, and everything was looking great, and then we got to this like $86 mark, and let's go to the 1-hour chart. So as I mentioned, I was hoping that it was going to go a little further. Actually, I guess we'll have to go back to the 4-hour. So things were kind of going horizontal through here. And if you look at the chart, this is a huge resistance. Let me start drawing in lines because it's something that I'll have to play in the future if I ever come back. So this seems like a really solid zone right through here. So as you can see, it's been tested a bunch of times and it's been rejected. This past time and these times where it hit the $93 mark, it went right through that. This time it wasn't looking so great. So as we come into the 5-day, 5-minute, it was just hanging in here for all day yesterday. And then for this morning, it just hung here as well. And so I ended up exiting this position around here, I believe. Once it looked like it wasn't going to be able to break this high from, I guess that's Friday, Thursday, on Wednesday, I ended up tagging out right about here. I ended up jumping a little more to end the day, but that's something that I'm happy with. I ended up taking like a 5-6% win on this, so I'm really happy about that. So this is kind of an example of things were going my way, just not to the extent that I was hoping for them to go, and seeing that maybe there was a resistance here, maybe seeing that it could come back down and retest the bottom end of this channel, and I took my profits and I got out of there. Now I'm free of this position. I can go check out something else to start the week. So now we'll head over to KT, which was the other stock that I tried this week, and so I was also playing the channel on this. And so I had it on my radar. It said playing channel, look for it to break over the 8 EMA, just like in the last one. And so I ended up getting in, I believe, on this day, on the 23rd. Yeah, so that was, let's see, Thursday. On Wednesday, I got in here. And it came all the way up here, and it just kind of started sliding back. And so I was going to be patient. It wasn't moving too much. If we go to the shorter time frame, it's pretty choppy. Not a lot of volume coming in, so it wasn't moving that fast. But I saw it. I had this bottom of the channel kind of drawn out. And then this morning it started dipping, was hanging out around this channel, and then it started sliding. And so once I started seeing that, I decided might as well start getting out right now. It's the end of the week, no harm in taking a small loss. This was only about 1/3 of my position, or my overall account size, so not that huge of a position, and I was green in the other one, so it ended up being a green day overall. So this is kind of an example of seeing, I knew what I wanted to happen, didn't really happen, and then kind of recognizing that early instead of maybe down here, and making sure that I get out early, don't take a huge loss. It's really tough in this game to go in. Everyone always says make sure that your winners are bigger than your losers, but that's really hard to do because you start getting to a loser and you think, oh, maybe it'll recover tomorrow, and next thing you know, you're down a couple more percentages. So I kind of recognized that it broke out of the pattern that I was playing, and I got out of that position. So really happy with that. Great week overall, 4%, nothing to complain about. and I'm ready to do some research this weekend, study for some midterms, and get ready to go for next week. So if you like the video, please hit the subscribe button, and I will be posting some more videos next week after I survive my midterm schedule, and I will see you guys all then. Thanks for watching.